Hey guys, this is not going to be too long of a video. I just wanted to drop in and say hi and I don't know, just see how you guys are doing. I wanted to touch base on, sorry, this lighting. I've been trying to mess with it for the past 20 minutes, but it's just not, I can't get it to not shine, so I do apologize. I will try to stay still and make it as less bright as I can. Okay, there we go. Maybe if I stay like this and don't move. Okay. So, our last video, okay, so I said numerology. I brought up the numerology and kind of gave you guys some insight on my journey and how I was able to, I don't know, try to, I guess, piece the pieces of the puzzle together on trying to figure out, who I am and whatnot, what I just went through, what I just endured and all that. So through my process, I just want to let you guys know this. It wasn't easy by no means. It was very much so dark, and I was truly alone. Even if people said they were there or whatever, at that time they were not. They were not there. They were against me. So I just want to let you guys know that you guys probably feel very much so alone, and if you do, just understand it's just a process. You guys will come out of it. You guys will. Everybody has to go through this, and it's just the lessons that we choose to learn this lifetime. Unfortunately, mine was religion. Yay! And so mine was, like I said, very dark. Not to go into too much detail because I'm not ready to go that far yet, but just to, I don't know, skim the surface of it, right? So here I am in my apartment by myself and my two boys, and so I was seeing Satan, I was seeing the Prince of Darkness, and something else that was there too. There was a lot of somethings, I refer to them as demons because that's what I thought they were at the time. And so I'm seeing all of this like physically in my apartment. This isn't a dream. This isn't anything other than them being here. To me, it was very much so real, like physically. But then again, everybody else was saying they couldn't see what I was seeing. So it's kind of hard to describe and to talk to somebody about something that they're claiming they don't see that you do. And so I learned really quick that I had to keep it to myself, and I really couldn't tell anybody about it because then I'd wind up in the loony bin. So I cut off all contact with all my friends, totally cut everybody out of my life, even my family, with all of everybody. And so it was very lonely, very isolating. I even thought my kids were against me, and so, but my love for them obviously is so much stronger than anything I could ever face, right? So, so that was fine, but I was seeing, like I said, I was seeing Satan, even, in my kitchen, upside down with these crazy horns and just staring at me, and all the lights in my apartment. Everybody else around here had lights, and then mine decided to just cut out for no reason, no storm, no nothing. And so, and yes, bills were paid. Just throwing that out there. No reason at all why my lights should have went out. So it was me against the world, literally. I stood outside, and I was faced with the trees and the light post and things that other people could not see, giants and what have you. I mean, slender men and huge things that I have no idea what they're even called, just all types of different things that were coming towards me. And so I'm sitting here, shouting the word of God and doing what I can, to get through this spiritual battle. Well, then I get done with that one outside, and then the whole time I'm still dealing with this in here. And so, like I said, I'm sitting here and I'm shouting the word, and oh my, felt like I'd gotten somewhere, I defeated it, and long and behold, it happened, a couple more times after that, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm totally exhausted. Like, I'm mentally, physically, I'm just worn out. And so, yeah, I literally, like my floor, like even my floor in my bedroom became like the ocean, and I seen sharks and whales, all kinds of stuff, just mermaids. That was my floor in my bedroom. And the bathroom, it was my cave, right? So the floor was like the cave, and there was things trying to crawl out of it, and spiders coming from the ceiling, and just crazy stuff, right? And so I was just like, damn, if I can't even go out into public, because I think everybody's trying to connect with me, and trying to hurt me in a spiritual, on a spiritual level. And so, I mean, it was really, really bad. When I say isolated, I mean isolated. I was in this apartment by myself, threw everything away, because at that time, to me, it was either, well, is it Jesus or is it your materialistic things? Make a choice. And so I'm like, I choose you, Lord. And so I threw, except for the beds, the table would have gone if I had the manpower to do it, and my couch, that's it. Like, I had no TV, no nothing. I mean nothing, no decorations, hardly any clothes. When I say everything, I mean damn near everything in the trash. But at the time, it was for a good reason, right? It's just one of those things. And everybody's process is different, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. And so, anyways, I threw everything away, and I stood for what I believed in, even though I was the only one out of everybody that did that. I've always been the oddball, and I've always gone left, and everybody else went right. So it's one of those things. So after that, I had a couple more spiritual battles that I had to go through. And, this was an everyday process, right? This was like an everyday thing, but, like when the lights cut out and I felt like I was being attacked and all of that stuff, right? So that happened a couple more times. And then, I finally said, you know what? It was brought to my attention that, I was the determining factor on my family's bloodline, right? And so it kind of got deep a little bit, and, then I realized, shit, I love my family very, very much, like, with all my heart and soul, so it's kind of why I'm sitting here fighting, not only for the Lord, but, for my family as well. So, it got to a point, though, where I got exhausted, I was worn out, I was tired, and so I sold my soul, right? I surrendered, I gave in, and, the next thing I know, lo and behold, I come in my room, and I see none other than Jesus himself, and he's like 7-8 foot tall, and I see this long ass line, and I'm like, what the heck? And so I was at the end of the line, and then I closed my eyes and opened them, and I just so happened to be in the front of the line. And this is spiritual, right? Once again, this is a spiritual thing, but very much surreal, okay? And I'm on my knees, I'm crying, begging, just whatever I'm doing, right? And then it just all disappears. And I'm like, what the heck? So I go into my bathroom, and I'm like, okay, well, so I could see, my whole family. And so I'm trying to communicate with them. And next thing I know, they're all walking me off, like pointing their fingers at me and like yelling and carrying on. And I'm like walking backwards, like, what, wait. And then they walked me right off of a cliff. And so there I am, the bottom of the cliff. No water, no nothing, just rocks. And so I'm like, damn, I don't have my family. And I just turned my back on the Lord. So, I mean, so what now? Where does that leave you? Or what the hell? Well, so next thing that appeared was me. I was holding my little one, and my littlest one, and my younger boy. I was holding one hand and holding the other by, right like that, and I was walking what looked like and appeared to be hell, right, in my bathroom, walking out, and nobody could touch me, right? They all wanted to. They totally looked like they wanted to, but they couldn't touch me, and so that was kind of a relief. That was a great feeling, but left me more confused than ever. Okay, because nobody's giving me answers. Nobody was telling me anything. It was just me trying to figure all this out by myself, right? And so, and then of course after that it was back into the spiritual thing, right? And then that's when a couple days after that, I believe is what it was, my mom called, and that was the night I was going to end it. I was done, and then and then that's when my mom called and blah blah blah. So I just want to give you guys a little history on my awakening, because that's what this whole thing is about, right? My awakening process, hoping to reach a lot of you guys to let you know, hey, you're not alone. You're not alone, whether that's a religious thing or a paranoia thing, or I've only seen it and heard from people, and I kind of like separated them into two categories. One, you're either really paranoid, or it's a religious thing. It's like your soul, or it's physical, and so whatever your journey is, or whatever your awakening process is, it's totally worth it to go through it. I still have my soul. Satan didn't get it. And so it was not fun, and I wish I would have just had somebody, just that one person that I could have trusted just enough to talk to and just say, listen, this is what I'm going through. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea. What do you think? Instead of people just thinking I was crazy, I wish I would have just had that one person to kind of be there and kind of coach me through it and just be like, it's not what it looks like. Don't perceive it the way that you are. Maybe what you're seeing or not, it's not there to hurt you. Maybe, maybe you have a closer connection than what you think. Something. Something would have been better than nothing. And so if you guys get nothing else at all from this, I just know you're not alone, and I have gone through it, and I'm just trying to share my story. That's all. But I do want to say this, when it came into self-discovery, right? Trying to figure out what I like, because, I'm supposed envious of people who, like, they just seem to have it, not all together, but I'm like, they just seem to have it, like, know what they want to do for the rest of their lives. Well, not me. I'm like, I want to learn everything. I just want to know everything, and so, but some people, it seems like whatever they're doing, they've been doing for a while, it seems like that's your calling, dude. Like, yeah, you're totally, yeah, you nailed it. Good job, and they're totally happy with doing that the rest of their lives. Me, not so much. I'm like, damn, what is wrong with me? Why can't I think of that one thing that I enjoy that I could do the rest of my life, right? And so, after the numerology thing, which I will say I was kind of afraid, I guess you could say, to dabble into numerology, because I was always under the impression that it had to do with Satan and it was bad and blah blah blah. So when I said, you know what, Ralph Smart, actually, I was watching one of his videos. Like I said, I watch him, I watch Aaron Doughty, and Victor Odo. Those three. But Ralph Smart is the first one I started watching. And he quoted, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but he quoted somebody on his video, and he said, religion is for people who are afraid of hell. Spirituality are for those who've been there. And so that kind of popped in my head, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to say screw it, and I'm just going to try it, and I'm just going to see. And I absolutely love numerology. Absolutely love it. I'm a nerd. Beyond the surface, I love it. And so I'm glad I did. I'm glad I put down my wall, because hell, I so-called sold my soul, right? So what the hell is numerology too? Yeah, come on. So, and so anyway, so I just want to encourage all you guys that, hey, if you guys are afraid to dabble into something, it's all in your intent, right? If you have good intent and whatever it is you're trying to do, then you can't go wrong. Now, with my tarot, right? Like I told you last video, I would have never dreamt that I would even own a deck of tarot cards, right? But again, it's with your intent. And so, now I think I had 10 last time. Last video I made, I think I had 10 decks. Now I have like 14 or 15. And so I'm telling you guys, just don't be afraid. Don't, just know that the only limits that we have are the ones that we set for ourselves. That truly, that is an honest statement. So don't be afraid to try something. Anything at all. Anything at all. As long as your intent is good, you have nothing to worry about. And that is from experience. I am speaking from experience. That's the only place I speak from, my heart. That's it. And experience. That's it. So what I do want to start doing though, and I haven't decided, maybe you guys can help me out on this. So I don't know if I want to add my tarot into these videos or if I should do it separate on my Instagram. I'm not sure. If you guys can let me know what you think, I would really appreciate it. And then with that being said, I'm actually going to do free readings, right? For the first 5 people who will email me just your first, last name, and your birthday. That's it. And then we can either do a video chat with your reading, or I can send it to you in email. But I would like to try that before I put my reading online. I'm pretty confident. I've been working on it a lot. And so, but yeah, the first 5 people, and hell, I may do more than that if I have time, and I'll let you know. I'll email you back. And again, it's bakerbaker161@gmail.com. So yeah, this turned into a longer video than what I expected, so I apologize for that. So, until next time, guys. Sorry. All right, bye.